Hey, what is up everyone? It's Brett from All Going Games here, back again with another video. This time we're going to be doing things a little bit different. We're going to be doing a story time video, and I'll just have some Balloon Tower Defense playing in the background. Um, so this story is going to be about when I got expelled, and actually an emergency expulsion from my middle school. I want to say this happened 7th grade. I could be wrong, it might have been 6th or 8th, but I think it was around 7th grade. So I'm just going to start from the beginning. Basically, I was on my way to school, and I rode my bike to school every day. It wasn't that, it was like 5 or 6 blocks away. So I rode my bike to school, and get up to get on my bike, and noticed that my tire's flat. So I went and grabbed a patch, took the tube out, and started to patch up my tire. And instead of using scissors, I grabbed a pocket knife that I had, and I cut the patch that I needed, put it on, got my bike up and going, and didn't realize what I was doing. Put my knife in my pocket and rode off to school because I was gonna be late. So I'm at school, and the day goes by as normal. And about lunchtime is when I noticed, oh shit, I brought my knife with me to school. And by the way, this is it's just a cheap Smith and Wesson knife. I think it had like a 5-inch blade on it, so it was a fairly big folder, especially for little 5'2" me that's probably not even 100 pounds yet. 5-inch folding knife in my pocket, and it's just on there with a normal belt clip or pocket clip, so everyone could see it. But anyways, I'm at lunch, and I noticed, oh shit, I got this knife on me, and I go over to my friend, and I kind of just barely pulled it out of my pocket. And as I barely pulled it out of my pocket, I can't remember what he says, just tells me to put it back in my pocket. And before I could put it back in my pocket, this girl comes up, swats it out of my hand, and it falls out of my pocket, lands on the grass. And I shit you not, she picks up this knife and throws it over to her other friend, throws this knife at her. She fails to catch it, it hits the ground. When the knife hits the ground, and we're out on just like, it's kind of like a football field is where we're on. This is all my middle school had for recess or for lunch. It's just a big grass field. So it hits the grass field, and the blade opens up completely. And her friend that she had just thrown it to picks it up with the blade open, throws it back to her. And this continues on for maybe like 5 or 6 times. They're just picking it up, throwing it to each other. Picking it up, throwing it to each other. Blade completely open. So, anyways, I finally get the knife back, like right as the bell rings or whatever, we all go back into class. And I'm in my way, going into class, and right in front of me is the girl who swatted it out of my pocket, goes up to the like lunch supervisor lady, and says, "Oh, hey, Brett's got a knife on him." After she had been throwing it around with her friend. Just tells her, "You got a knife on him." So she comes up to me and asks for the knife. I give her the knife and go into class. And I'm in class for like 30 minutes. I'm like, okay, whatever. I lost my knife. Not a big deal. I'll probably get it back at the end of the day. And about 30 minutes into this class, all of a sudden, I hear on the intercom, "Brett, please come down to the principal's office." I'm like, ah, shit. Well, I know what this is about. I figured maybe I'm in trouble a little bit, brought a knife to school. They're going to sit down, slap my wrist and tell me not to bring a knife to school. Don't be a dumbass. So I go down to the principal's office, and I sit there, and I wait, and I wait. They had me wait for like 20 minutes. I don't know why. I literally think they did that just to get me anxious. Just to torture me. So I finally get in there, and I can't remember exactly how everything went down, but basically they told me that since I had a knife, which is considered a weapon, I had to be expelled, emergency expelled from school. Which an emergency expulsion basically means that as soon as they tell you you're expelled, you have like 5 minutes to get your shit and get off of school property. You are not allowed on school property after that moment. Versus, normal expulsion, you might finish your day at school and, you're kicked off school property and you don't come back to school anymore. No, this meant that the second they told me, I wasn't even allowed on the property anymore. I was already breaking the law at that point when they told me I was an emergency expulsion, just because I was still in the school. So I go back and, they call my mom and everything, and my parents never freaked out about it. Like, oh, okay, big deal. He accidentally brought a knife to school. Whatever. Every kid's probably done that. My son's the only one that's dumb enough to get caught. Because I had some dumbass friends in middle school. Anyway, so we figure out there's a way to fight this, and we go and, I explain my whole case to the principal and whatnot. And they ended up turning it to like a 5-day suspension, and they took it off my record, so it's not on my record or anything. But, yep, that was about the time that I got expelled from school over some dumb bullshit. So, anyways, if you guys like the video, make sure to let me know, leave a comment, tell me what I should change, what I shouldn't change. I read the comments and I comment back to them, but all the comments I've been getting lately are just spam bullshit. So yeah, just leave me a comment. You can like the video if you want. I'm not really gonna ask for that. But I just want to know if this is the kind of video you guys want to see more of, because I got some other stories about pretty similar stuff in high school, and just some interesting stuff that's happened in my life. So if you guys like the video, like I said, make sure to let me know, and I'll make sure to do it again. Anyways, until next time, have a great day.